To welcome all of you here first today and say thank you for celebrating with us in a historic event that has just taken place here in the city of San Fernando. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm one of the council members here in San Fernando. My name is Maribel de la
voted out.
Yeah, that didn't get voted out. My name is Maribel de la Torre, and I want to welcome our two newly elected council members of the city of San Fernando, Ernesto and Brenda, and I want them to say a few words.
Well, first of all, on behalf of the recall group, I'm gonna cry. You are Joey's mom. Because without them, none of this would have happened at all. And I just want to tell you all that.
That's Precinct 13 right there, standing next to Brenda. Precinct 13.
But I just want to say, without them, none of this would have happened for the residents in San Fernando. We all equally worked just as hard. I mean, all of us, none of us did more than the other. And we hated each other and we loved each other. And through heat and cold, we were out there and we were speaking to the residents and we were hearing their voices and we felt for them. And I think this is the first time in a long time that their voices were heard, because of those three that have been on there have always turned a deaf ear. And I think the residents spoke, and I don't stand here on my own, but I stand here as the voice of the residents, and I stand here on behalf of them. So I don't feel that I was the winner, I feel that the residents were the winner. And so I just want to thank everybody for their support. And I want to once again thank the recall group, who I love, and we have a relationship that I don't think will ever end. We've done something together that not many people can say that they've done, and I just want to thank them because this is why I'm here. Thank you.
Well, I definitely want to thank everyone for coming out, and I think that Brenda said it best, especially since you know, my introduction to Brenda and the recall team, you know, was really driving by in the summer and seeing them burning under the sun with their signs, holding them out and going door to door and asking people to, you know, listen to them for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, asking them to really take a look at San Fernando and the changes that needed to happen here. And I think that they were successful in getting something done, you know, which I don't think the council or a lot of people thought was ever going to happen. It's been a lot of years of fighting, and it's been a lot of years of not really seeing the full potential of San Fernando. And you guys, you know, you took action. You took action. And it showed tonight. It showed that the residents just needed someone to start it off, and that they would jump on it and finish it, you know, and that's what we have tonight. I also want to thank definitely SEIU Local 721. I remember meeting Mimi and talking with her, and you know, talking about where she was from and her family and my family, and seeing all of those connections, and then getting into what the recall was about and why we were doing it here in San Fernando, and why it was really grassroots. It wasn't anybody's money, it was just people's time, you know, and passion that actually pushed this forward and made it happen. And they came out and supported it full on, pulled their weight everywhere, walked, called, fed us, you know, and kept the energy alive. And today they were there, and they were making sure that people were out there and that they were voting, and that there wasn't any kind of funny business at the polls, there wasn't any kind of stuffing, nothing going on behind the scenes. They were really good at policing that and making sure that the residents were heard. Now, and I probably shouldn't do it since it's a celebration kind of speech, but I think that this is really a step. And we have the step, we have the win, the residents are now behind us, and we have to keep the momentum going. And we have to start writing letters and keep the pressure on the council so that they can certify the election. And then once they certify it, we have to move on and get that vision for our city. What's our city going to look like? Yeah, I was talking with some of the other people that have come through town and have experience working here, people that have been working with the city council and different projects 10, 15 years ago, and they said that we were never able to come up with a vision for the city. And I think that we're small enough, we know each other, we know our families, we know our friends, we know people, we have a broad network. I think that now is the time to get it done. And now is the time to get this vision, get it strapped, and get our city really being something that we can be proud of. You know, not just to say I have a wonderful town called San Fernando, but something more. You know, inviting people over and actually experiencing our town. Having a good drink, having a good meal, watching a movie, you know, buying some clothes, stuff that we don't do in our city. You know, so I just want to say thank you again for coming out. I want to thank Frank too for last minute. I called him literally last minute and said, hey, can you...
6:45.
He put it together quickly and very quickly with a couple calls, and you know, we had the whole beautiful space and everybody that gave in-kind contributions and was there working with us and opened up their hearts to let us in their homes and talk to them. You know, I thank you. I thank you a lot. I think that's it. Yeah.